So this week's question comes from Leo, and Leo asks, what's the difference between a college professor's social life and a college student's social life? Well, I'm going to start with this. One, it's called timing, okay? For a social life, to have a social life, if you have a social life, if you're a college professor, it starts a lot earlier in the day, like Friday. It's not starting at 9 o'clock like when you're a student, pre-partying at 9 to 10, then hit the bars at 11, and then party and dance till 4 a.m. You know, that's college life stuff. College professor life, it's more like, hey, if we have the condo chicks come over at 5:30 and we have charcuterie and snacks and drinks, they might be gone before 9, and I can be in bed by 9:30 and watch the news and go to bed. The timing is very different. A similarity though on timing is if you have random drinks on a Tuesday night, whether you're a college professor or a college student, a Wednesday hangover always sucks. And honestly, I think a Wednesday hangover for a college professor might be worse because you have to get in front of the class and talk to people. That's why you typically don't see your college professors out on a Tuesday night having drinks with their friends because they've got to teach in the morning. Now, college students, yes, I see them, and I've seen a number of my students over the years, a little rough for the wear on Wednesday mornings in class because of that. So there's a little difference there with the timing during the week when you want to do things. I think another thing that's different between the two lifestyles is when you're a college professor, your drinks tend to be a little bit nicer. They can cost a little bit more because you have a job, right? Whereas your college student, you're drinking Fireball and whatever cheap shot they have or the drink special of the day, that's what you're doing. Whereas when you're a college professor, you have your drink. Oh, I drink Jack and Ginger. I have my tequila cranberry, you know, and with this tequila, like you kind of have like a fancier drink. Yes, we're much more posh when we're college professors, but it's just one of those things when you get older, you tend to kind of do the same thing again and again. So you have your drink versus be more experimental with your drinking and you're going out and your exuberance when you're a college student. Now, another thing I think is important to note is both college students and college professors with their social lives, you'll have the awkward moments. Seeing your ex, doesn't matter if you're 20 years old or 40 years old, it's always an awkward kind of thing. Dealing with irrational people, I mean, let me tell you, dealing with a toddler when you try to have a social life and dealing with your drunk buddy when you're trying to have a social life, both can be quite frustrating, let's say. So honestly, if I look at it, the social life when it comes to college professors versus college students, probably the biggest thing is the whole family side of things. You know, usually if you're a college professor, you've got a partner, a spouse, a boyfriend, girlfriend, you know, whatever, family. And so that kind of becomes more the focus of your social life when you're a college student, when it's all about you and you hang out with your friends. So it is a little bit different, but there are some similarities out there. So Leo, I don't know if this really answered your question very well, but I think I tried to bring up some of the important topics so you know some of the differences when you're there. And if you do see your professor out at the bar, go up and say hi, because they always like to meet their students too. Bye from here in York, England.